Hey everybody, Jeff King here from All Us Geeks, and this video is all about our Patreon page. What is Patreon? Well, it's kind of like crowdfunding, except it's on an ongoing basis where you can support people that consistently provide you content. In our instance, it's audio, video, and written, and the Patreon page kind of focuses in on the most expensive part of what we create, which is the audio/podcast side of All Us Geeks. And basically what it allows is for us to have a set amount of funds that we can look at and say, okay, this is what we're going to bring in this month, so this is what we can afford to pay out this month. As time has gone on, we've improved and added services, and we've done things in the back end to make things easier not only on us, but our guests. And all of that kind of costs, and it's starting to add up. So we are reaching out to you guys to help us out. So we've got pledge levels. And we're doing a monthly template for the Patreon page. So we've got pledge levels that you can give a pledge per month. And then we have some milestones that you can check out. And among those milestones, not only does it show you where we are in paying for everything, but it also has some nice spots where it shows you where we can start focusing in on charity for our March pledge drive. So we're not getting rid of the pledge drive, but at some point, it would be awesome if we got to the point where the pledge drive is 100% about charity. We've done the Jack Vassell Memorial Fund in the past. I've got some local contacts at the Ronald McDonald House. I'd like to get them involved. But basically, that is something that I really enjoy. I enjoy the community and charity aspect of what I get to do. And so, depending on where we hit the milestones, we can move towards that. So, thank you in advance for helping us get there. And basically, it's kind of expensive to run this. If you scroll down the Patreon page, there's a link back to the All Us Geeks website, which gives you the breakdown of our current financials. And I love sharing that with you guys. I love being transparent about that. So definitely go check that out, because I've broken it down by essential, like 100%. If we just do the main podcast, this is what it cost us. And then the nice to haves, the back end stuff, the things that make it easier on us, things that make it easier on our guests. And I've also broken it down by what will disappear first, and all that good stuff. And the one thing that is very, that may be affecting a lot of people is the fact that the game of crowdfunding interviews are one of the things that could potentially be on the chopping block if we have to scale back. Those are awesome, and I love doing them, but they take a lot of time, effort, and money to produce. So it is one of the first things, if I have to scale back, I'm going back to basics, which would be the All Us Geeks proper podcast and getting rid of that additional stuff. That would be unfortunate. I love doing that. I love talking to a lot of different people. I love talking to people that are passionate and creative. And just, I've met a lot of really great people because of those interviews. So I'd hate to get rid of them. But at the end of the day, funds are what funds are, and we've got to make adjustments for it. So again, that's where this Patreon page is coming in. So please go check it out, especially if you're watching on the YouTube channel. There should be a link to the Patreon page. If you're looking at our Patreon page, thank you for coming this far. Scroll down, check out what we've got to offer. Before I take off, there is one thing I must say. This is not replacing how you get our content. So we are not going to a premium pay service. So if you are unable to assist financially, that's perfectly okay. We understand that. And obviously, to a point, that's where we're coming from as well. So don't worry about it. Don't feel bad about it at all. That's not our intention. You will still be able to enjoy our content. This is just for those people that are able to give us some monetary assistance to basically support us, and this is one way to do that. There are plenty of ways to support us that are not monetary. If you share our Patreon page, if you share our podcast in general, give us reviews, just interaction with us. All of those things are great things, and we appreciate it greatly. We appreciate and love all of our listeners. So any way that you can help support us, we appreciate it. And this is just one more path. So I'm going to wrap this up. Thank you again for checking us out and hanging out with us. And please check out the Patreon page. And if you are able, please support us. Thanks.